that down. Let's move on to this, shall we? You know, there's a Heat 2 coming.
Whoa.
I read the book.
Michael Mann doing the sequel, and there's a couple of very interesting developments. Do you want the good news or the bad news, Rob? Tell me which is first.
I always take the bad news first.
Here comes the bad news. Michael Mann wants $200 million to make the movie.
Well, adjusted for inflation.
He wants $200 million to make the movie, and Pam Abdi and DeLuca over at Warner Brothers had said, hell no. We're not giving you $200 million to make this. You're not going to make this movie for the same budget as Superman. Not going to do it. No. Now, according to reports like this one in the playlist, Michael Mann reworked it a bit, came back to them with a $170 million budget. To which DeLuca and Abdi said, no, we want you to make this movie. We're not giving you that kind of a budget. We're not going to give you a budget that's going to require the movie to make $500 million to break even. We're not going to do that. Now, that's the bad news. And so apparently they're still in a budget fight. But Rob, here's the good news. Leonardo DiCaprio was interested in the film. And if anything's going to grease the wheels for DeLuca and Abdi, it might be adding Leonardo DiCaprio.
I don't know who he's going to play, though.
So here's what they wrote over at the playlist. They said the following. Again, their headline, Heat 2, Leonardo DiCaprio reportedly circling Michael Mann action sequel. Budget is an issue for Warner Brothers. It writes this. After previous names like Adam Driver and Austin Butler were linked for Michael Mann's gestating Heat 2, a sequel to the landmark heist film from 1995, and based, by the way, that movie made under $200 million at the box office when it came out, but became a classic. And based on the recent prequel-sequel novel co-written by Meg Garner, another high-profile name has entered the fray, as Leonardo DiCaprio is reportedly now in the mix. A report from Puck goes over some behind-the-scenes issues with Warner Brothers, balking at the original $200 million budget, but has whittled that down to $170 million and still needs to get further down. Meanwhile, adding that DiCaprio is said to be interested after having early conversations for an undisclosed lead role. Anyway, Rob, I don't know anybody that's been more interested or excited for a Heat 2 than you. What do you make of both the good news and the bad news here?
Well, I think, look, and the novel is quite good. Michael Mann co-wrote that with Meg Gardner, like it says in the article. And it is both a prequel and a sequel. So you meet these characters in their younger days. And I heard that
kind of like Godfather 2.
Yeah, like Austin Butler was going to play the Chris Chehalis role, which was Val Kilmer's role. I don't care if Leonardo DiCaprio plays a lead. I don't care. You cannot justify a $200 million budget for this film. In 125, maybe.
Do aliens invade and they have to fight them off?
A $200 million budget. It's like, look, I understand that Scorsese made Killers of the Flower Moon for like $230 million.
Which they never should have
done. You've got to, if you're making a crime thriller on the streets of LA or wherever you're going to be, Chicago, New York, you just can't justify that kind of an expense. There's no way you can, look, it blows me away. As much as I love Blade Runner 2049, and I love Denis Villeneuve's work, and I love what he did with that. And that movie's staggering. It's a staggering achievement. I wouldn't have greenlit it.
No, neither would I.
$175 million movie based on a film that was essentially, I'm sorry, Blade Runner was a flop. It was a flop in 82 when it came out. It's become a beloved film in film circles, but nobody else knows that movie. People are like, Rob, what are you saying? It's our classic. We love it. We embrace it. It's one of our stone cold classics.
But it's a small percentage that understand that.
Yes. And then they greenlit this movie from a false. Now, Heat, I would greenlight a sequel to. But not for $200 million.
Yeah, no.
People, because Heat is a movie that the general audiences know. You understand. Heat's got a great ass. Everybody knows that movie. And it's the kind of thing where you can't go wrong. Look, poor Kate Mandolini's, rest in peace. I used to go there all the time. But there's no way. There's no way a $200 million expense, unless, of course, you're Netflix and you don't care how much a movie costs.
Right.
The Gray Man, the Red Notice, whatever make it a Netflix movie. They'll give you the money. Michael Mann, you haven't soaked one of the streamers yet. You go to Netflix and they'll give you the cash. They'll be like, Heat 2, bring it on.
After the recent... why am I freezing on the brothers?
The Russo brothers.
The Russo brothers.
The Gray Man.
No, that Gray Man.
Oh, this Electric State.
The Electric State. After that, I don't know that they're going to hand out $200
Two
million.
movies for $550 million between the Gray Man and the Electric State.
Yeah.
Like, that is not responsible filmmaking. You can't do that. You cannot sustain a business model like that. But you know what? If someone was going to give me $300 million to make a movie,
I'd take it and smile.
Yeah, I would. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
All right, guys, listen. Question is for you. What do you think about this? Heat 2 has got a good news, bad news thing. Good news, Leonardo DiCaprio is interested in it. Bad news is they can't come to an agreement on a budget. And I think the studio is right to kind of draw a line saying, no, we're not going to give you that kind of money to make a movie like this. Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.